Thanks for joining us today. I'm Gabe Garrison, owner of Backwoods Pursuit, and today we're going to take a look at the Forloh AllClima rain jacket. The Forloh rain jacket here is one of their models. This is the heavier weight model, so if you are in a more rainy environment, this is going to be a great option for you. It really does a great job of keeping the rain out. We're going to go over the details of that here, as well as the construction and the design of this rain jacket. It really does make it one of the best rain jackets for hunting that I've tested. It's an awesome option, has a lot of great features, so we're going to go over that in this video. So I always really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button for us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Links to those down in the description, as well as a link to our website, backwoodspursuit.com, and a link to the Forloh AllClima rain jacket. Let's dive into this. All right, so the Forloh AllClima rain jacket. This is their Cadillac of their rain jackets. This is the more heavy duty, more feature rich option. They do have an ultralight model. You can check that out as well. But this is the more heavy duty option that has tons of features here. As you can see, it has lots of pockets. We'll go over that in a minute. But one of the unique things about this is it features Recco. So if you happen to get lost and are wearing this, or if you're using this as a ski jacket or just anywhere out hiking or whatnot, has the ability to help locate you in the event that that is needed. So that's a nice feature that's there. Hopefully never needs to be used, but it is there for you. It's a good safety measure for you. As you can see here with the pockets that you've got here, you've got a whole lot of pockets. You've got a pocket on either side of the zipper here, the main zipper. So those are just your chest, typical chest pockets. You can fit a phone or something like that in there. You also have two pockets here just on the waist section. And you also have a very, very small pocket here right on the sleeve. It is very small. Maybe put something like an elk call or something like that in there, something real small, but it's going to protect whatever you put in there very well. All the pockets have a little hood there to protect the top of the zipper to help rain from getting down in there also. So very nice that way. They all have that. Now on the underarms here, you've also got the ability to vent, which is critical in a rain jacket. It really helps you if you are on the move and hiking a bunch in a rain jacket. They typically don't breathe nearly as well as other jackets because they're waterproof and windproof, so they're not going to breathe as well, but that does aid in that breathability. So a couple of really nice features there. The hood also has three ways to tighten this around your head. You've got the one on the back here and then one on each side of the hood. So that does work really, really well. So if you want to cinch that around your face and keep that from rain from getting in, it really does a good job that way in my experience. It does have a built-in brim here as well, which is super nice. So it kind of keeps the rain off of your face as well if you're not wearing a baseball cap. Now another design feature that is unique to these is the way that this cuff is tapered and it's longer on the top of the hand. So when you're putting it on, covers the top of your hand and really does help in having any rain or moisture go up your sleeve. So it's very unique that way. I hadn't used any rain jacket that had something like that. So it's longer on the top, and then on the side you can see it is shorter down on the bottom. So on the underneath side of your wrist it's shorter, and then it comes and covers the top of your wrist. So really nice that way. The material is pretty quiet as well versus other rain jackets that I've used. It's not the full fleece like I've used the Cabela's brand in the past, and it's not quite as quiet as that, but it does not absorb moisture like that one did, so it doesn't gain any weight on it. Now as far as weight goes, this is a size large and comes in at 28 ounces. Size large was perfect for me. It's right on the money as far as sizing. I typically wear a size large, so it was just perfect that way, and you could wear this over the thermo-neutral down and a base layer and still have plenty of room without being restricted. So sizing was right on the spot for me on the Forloh AllClima rain jacket here. Now as I mentioned before, this is a wind resistant piece as well, does a good job there, but more unique is the way that they DWR treat the layers of this jacket. They utilize a proprietary Airdyne Pulse Plus technology to treat all three layers with that DWR rather than just the exterior outside layer. And what that equates to is a more breathable and more waterproof piece than some of the others that are out there. They estimate or rate this to 20,000 millimeters of hydrostatic head testing. So super waterproof. It's going to do a really good job of resisting rain, and it did just that for me in the times that I've tested it. Now here in Idaho we don't get a ton of rain, nothing like Washington or Alaska or some of those other places. So I wasn't, certainly not able to test it to that degree. But what I was able to do here, we had some pretty heavy rain this spring here. We typically get most of our rain in the spring. And it was just absolutely some downpours. I was out in this for hours at a time, and I was completely dry with this. I didn't have the rain pants on or whatnot, and I was absolutely soaked everywhere else except for underneath this jacket. So and every time that I tested it, multiple times like that, it did a fantastic job of keeping me dry. So as far as anything that I've tested so far, it's been awesome. I'll continue to test it through the next fall hunting season here as well, but initial results are very, very good with this as far as the ability to resist that moisture, and it's a very durable material, so I'm not worried at all about ripping or tearing this like some of the others I've used. Again, it's not an ultralight model, so you don't have that worry with durability either. So it really has performed well for me that way. Now, as far as packability, as you can tell, it's not the most packable rain jacket you're going to find. It's not an ultralight model. It's plenty small enough and does a good job of rolling up, but it's not as small as some out there, but it's not really meant to be or designed to be. It's just a very durable, more heavyweight type of rain jacket. One thing I also wanted to mention is the interior. Here's a 7 denier tricot liner. It adds a little bit of warmth, not a lot, but it's just softer to the touch and makes it real comfortable. And then as we open this up, you can see there's an additional pocket on the interior as well to put your phone or whatnot or any other device you want to put in there. And so it just gives you a whole lot of features. Now, throwing this on, you'll be able to see kind of what we were talking about earlier as far as the fit. It's going to give you a little extra room. They cut this in a layering style system so that you can layer this over base layers and or even the thermal neutral down, which I did. When I was wearing this and testing it out, I did have that thermal neutral down underneath it. It worked really well. Your zippers are the YKK waterproof zippers, so it does a real good job that way. And now you can really see how the top of this goes over the top of your hand like that, the cut on there, and then it's an asymmetrical cut on the top, and then on the underneath side, so it doesn't it doesn't get in the way of your being able to use your hands or whatnot. So it does a really good job that way. Pockets are in a good location, so if you're wearing a pack, you can still utilize them to some degree. The pack is going to cut off the bottom of the pocket, but that's the way it is most of the time. As you can see, the fit's very, very good. The hood, if you don't cinch down the hood, it is a little bit on the big side. So I certainly noticed that when I was using the hood. I wanted to make sure you tighten that down. Otherwise, you're going to have a little extra space up there in the hood, but it is nice to be able to use it either way. But just definitely would recommend tightening that down if you really want to have the full visibility. If you're turning your head one way or the other, I'd recommend doing that. So that is the Forloh AllClima rain jacket. Going to keep testing it over the course of the next hunting season or two, continue to test durability and how it does out in the field. But initial returns here so far after the spring season and being out in our rainy season here in Idaho, it's been very, very good. Very happy with it. It's a great option. If weight's not a huge concern, you don't need that ultralight model. This is a great option. If you do, go check out their ultralight model where if you're backpacking long ways in, that might be a better option for you. So great option here. I'll put a link to this down in the description for you. Please drop any questions or comments for me. If you have them, I'm happy to help if I can. Thanks for watching here today. We'll see you next time.